Oh, crap, that's the wrong sheet. Oops. Alright, we should be live. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great day so far today. Here we are, gonna go through the Xfinity Series race here. Leave a like, comment anything you want. Yeah. So yeah, comment anything you want. Ask me any questions. I'll answer anything. Here we are. So I'm gonna run through the drivers real quick. Tell you what they need to do to pay off their salary and everything, and if I like them, because my thoughts have kind of changed a little bit since the other video the other day. I'm not gonna lie, that video was really rushed, so had to get it out because I was about to, whatever. Other stuff was coming up that day, I need to get it out, so it was a really rushed video. I talked about how I didn't really like the guy starting up front, but I don't really mind him as much anymore. It raced 75 laps. It's not a super short race. I mean, it's short, but it's not, so short where dominators aren't going to be so important. Although I just would say, if you're playing Cindric or Ty Gibbs, you're playing them 2 lead laps, and I would only play one on the line together. And the way those guys work out is if one of them leads the majority of the laps. Now, if it's a really split up race, all the laps being led, which usually doesn't happen at road courses unless there's a ton of cautions, then yeah, one of those guys should probably work out. But I mean, you don't need them. I don't have it. They're not in every lineup. I don't have a ton of those guys, but I do have some ownership to them. So Cindric Gibbs gonna need you to lead laps here. AJ Allmendinger. Let me resort this. I don't really know what that's sorted by. There we go. Allmendinger, he's also going to have to get up front and just lead a few laps as long as he just finishes well. So, AJ, he should be fine. I really like him. I prefer him more to Gibbs and Cindric just because, he starts 12. Helps a lot. Noah Gragson's kind of just a step down below, but he also only needs a top 3 to pay off the salary. So I like Noah Gragson a lot. I have a lot of ownership to him today. He should run well, as long as he doesn't have any engine issues or wrecks or anything. He should run well, maybe get up front and lead some laps as well. Probably contend for the win. Yeah, thanks. It's a nice hat, Adam. We're balling out here today. Daniel Hemrick needs a top 2. I mean, it's possible, but I just don't really want to need a top 2 at a road course. And Daniel Hemrick, not probably where I want to go to. It just feels really. It feels like a stretch a little bit. Watch, he's going to win now that I said. He's finally going to get his win today. I'm just going to lose money because I didn't play any Daniel Hemrick, but, it's cool. Allgaier needs to get up front and lead laps. I just don't see it. I just think some of these other guys lead over him, so I don't think Allgaier's really in play. Josh Berry, I've kind of come down on. I mean, he needs a top 12 to pay off the salary. Josh Berry's, never raced on a road course before. He's a dirt racer or something like that before coming into NASCAR. He hasn't run any of the 2 road courses this year. This is a new team also that has never ran a road course before. So that worries me a little bit. I'm going to come in really under the field here. I expect him to be one of the top 2 or 3 owned drivers on the entire slate. So I'm going to be really under the field here on Josh Berry. I'll have some of him still just because I know he's a talented driver. Starting 31st, 9,700. And the car, it's good equipment. It's just, they've never ran a road course. So would you put AJ Tyre Cindric? Yeah. Yeah, I think, I don't know if I have any lineups with them 2 together, but I don't have a problem with that. I think that's okay. I'm just really more focused on place differential, but AJ Allmendinger is place differential, so yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Harrison Burns starting 3rd. He's going to have to lead some laps. I just don't see it. We haven't seen him lead laps ever in road courses. I don't think he has 1 lap led at a road course. Yeah, none. So, just don't really see that happening. What 10K plus should we fade? If I was fading one of the 10K plus Hemrick, that'd be the one I'd fade. Morning, everybody. The hat has to be for Paluto. Yeah, just got in. No, I just saw it, and I was like, I'm going to put it on today for no reason. I honestly, that's why I put it on. Because I'm just a dumbass. But Miguel Paluto, he starts 29th. Really like Miguel Paluto here. Needs a top 12. As long as he doesn't have any issues, he should run top 12. Talented road course driver and really good equipment, driving an 8 car for Junior Motorsports. So, have a lot of Miguel Paluto today. I think he's a great play in all types of contests. I think it's just one of the best overall plays on the entire slate. Justin Haley needs a top 4. He can definitely run top 4. I think Justin Haley is kind of one of those guys that could win someone in a tournament because nobody's going to play him, and he has upside to finish really, really high and pay off that, and just no one's going to be on him. So just I'm playing 40 lineups today, so spread him out a little bit in there. Andy Lally is going to be popular, and I really like him. Top 12. He's in Our Motorsports number 23 car. He should get that as long as he doesn't have any issues. So Andy Lally, I really like him. Always like him when we go to road course. And he was doing really good at COTA until he had something happened to him. I think he had a speeding penalty or something. I don't know. He got trapped and just didn't work out. Brandon Jones starts 7th. He needs a top 3. I don't see that. He's not good at road courses at all. Jeb Burton starts 4th. He needs a top 2. Same thing. I'm just not on that at all. Michael Annett needs a top 8. You're reaching there a little bit for Michael Annett. Like, he's just not that. He's not that good anyway. But like road courses, he'll run top 15 probably. I mean, if there's a bunch of wrecks and stuff, yeah, I could see him working out, but it's just not where I want to go. Brett Moffatt, though, I do like a lot here, starting 18th. Only needs a top 10. Now, we haven't really seen him have success at road courses in the Xfinity Series, but he's always been a really good road course driver in the Truck Series, so I don't have a problem with that. I don't think he's like some lock of a play, but I do like Brett Moffatt. I have a good bit of exposure to him today. I think he's a pretty solid play. It's just a little too cheap for where he's starting. Now, Preston Pardus is either going to be the biggest bust or he's going to just be there's no in between. He's either finishing top 10 or he's finishing 30th. Like, that's where it's happening. That's what's happening with Preston Pardus here. Number 90 car, DGM Racing. Equipment's not great, but we've seen Pardus run good and not good equipment, and he only needs a top 20 to pay off the salary. Like, I really think he shouldn't have a problem paying that off as long as there's no issues for him, as long as he doesn't get a wreck, penalties. Although the pit stops are like frozen. I don't know. It's weird. I hate that. It takes away the competitiveness of the pit stops. I just hate that rule, but. So we'll see. I like Pardus. I have a lot of him today. Like, I think he's in like half my lineups at least. Might be in a little bit more, to be honest. So I'm gonna be playing him. He's too cheap, starting at 39th. Mike Snyder starts 14th. He needs a top 9. Like, here's the thing with Mike Snyder. He really hasn't performed well at all in the Xfinity Series at road courses. But like before NASCAR, that's what he did. He was a road driver. That's just he was successful at it too. So like he should like run well. He just hasn't. I don't understand that. Maybe he'll turn around from saying I'm going to play him. Needs a top 9. He's in a car definitely good enough to do it. Obviously, that Richard Childress Racing number 2 is really fast. But, it's Mike Snyder. So I'm all in on Preston. Yeah, I like that. Preston Pardus should run really well. Hey, Nate, what's up, man? Nice hat. How's the weather? It's 85 degrees in New York. I love it. Yeah, it's really nice outside right now, too, actually. It was really nice out last night. Hung out with some friends outside. Fun time last night. So, yeah. It's really nice out right now. Loving the weather. Sweet hat. Thank you. I'm getting a lot of compliments on the hat, man. I was just like, I'm going to be an idiot and put it on. Oh. What's up, Spanky? My dog just came in. Alright. Whatever. What you doing, bro? What you doing? Okay. Keep going. Sorry. Snyder sneaky low owned today, yeah. I like him and Haley as like low owned guys. Sorry about that. My dog just came in. He never hangs out with me, so whatever. Ryan Sieg starts. He starts 23rd. He needs a top 14 to pay off the salary. I don't know, man. He's just not good. Like, in a normal race, I'd be like, yeah, I like Ryan Sieg. Like, an oval, I'd be like, I'm cool with that. But, man, he's been bad at these road courses, man. He is not good here or at any of these tracks. So, I'm just not going to be too interested here in Sieg at all. That's just probably not where I'm going to want to go. Alex Lebaye, he starts 16th. He needs a top 11 to pay off the salary. I like that. He's a really good road course driver. Now, there's definitely ways he doesn't pay off, obviously. He's not in the best equipment, but it's good enough for him to run up there. We've seen Lebaye almost won Road America last year, so, I think he could definitely run really well and contend for a top 10. So, Riley Herbst, another guy I think no one's playing, understandable. He only needs a top 8. And Riley Herbst, okay, I hate him. I hate Riley Herbst. He's awful. He shouldn't be in that. I have a friend who, is really into NASCAR, and we were just talking about Riley Herbst yesterday, how trash he is. But anyway, he's just, whatever. He's terrible. But the road courses he usually runs well before he wrecks. Like, there's always that issue of Herbst, the wrecking thing. But, when he doesn't wreck these road courses, he does run pretty well. Only needing a top 8 from him, I think that's doable. And as a tournament play, I'm really interested. Yo, Suns winning it all. Dude, that's who I'm pulling for at this point, man. I love that team. I don't really have, a team in basketball that I cheer for. I just like watching basketball. But, man, I love that Suns team. I hope they go to the finals. That'd be awesome if they win it all. I don't think anyone's beating Brooklyn, but, or Milwaukee. I think winner Brooklyn-Milwaukee wins championship, personally. But, I would love to see the Suns, man. Sieg and Moffatt or Partisan Sieg. If you're going, I would I would go Partisan Sieg there. Yeah. Could you do all PD? I mean, yeah, you could. It'll probably work. Like you could cash that way. I don't think you'll win a tournament that way. Yeah. Well, okay. I don't know if you mean by place differential, like you're playing all guys like actually starting in the back. Then yeah. But I consider Riley Herbst like a not Riley, that's a bad example. My Snyder is like kind of a place differential play. Like if I want him to get eighth place. Um, I'm playing some of these guys starting up towards the front, but I'm not necessarily playing them as a dominator. Like I only think three, maybe four of these guys actually have dominator upside, and I don't think you necessarily need a dominator. It's depending on how the place differential pays out. So yeah, you could do all place differential. Brandon Brown needs a top 7 to pay off the salary. I don't see that at all. He's never ran well at these road courses. Landon Castle, he needs a top 18, I think. Where'd he go? Top 4. Oh shoot, Landon Castle needs a top 14. Yeah, I'm not interested in him at all. I'm not gonna play any Landon Castle whatsoever. I don't think he's a good play. Just not where I want to go. Next up, we got Jeremy Clements. He needs a top 9. Like he's been running really well this year. I actually really like Clements. I think this is another guy that like you can play starting in top 10. He doesn't really need to get dominator points, but top 9 is definitely doable for him. He's done really well in the past at road courses. He's won at Road America before, so I know he has the potential. Core plays would be Preston Pardis, Tommy Joe Martins. Those would be the two. Oh, Chris Wright. Those are like my 3 guys I really like today. And then you pick one of the guys at the top, man. Like I think any of those 40 are gonna. One of those guys is gonna be optimal. Like more than likely, one of these top 4, Cindric, Allmendinger, Gibbs, Craxton is gonna be optimal. Just pick one. Allmendinger is probably my favorite play in that range, but all good. Good luck today, Nate. Yeah, awesome. Good luck to you today, man. Fast Cars, Fast Money. Great channel. You should go check them out. They make great content as well for NASCAR DFS. Up next, we got Josh Williams. Starting 24th, needs a top 17. I don't see it, man. Like, he's just not been good. Did the dog leave? Oh, no, he's right there. Okay. He needs a top 17 to pay off his salary. I just don't see it, man. He's been bad this year, and it's not like he's ever done well at road courses ever, so I'm going to pass. Ryan Ellis, same thing. Not interested in Ryan Ellis. You need a top 19 from Ryan Ellis in a BG McLeod car. He's not good. Like, just no. Gonna not play that. Chris Wright needs a top 22. I really like Chris Wright here. Look. I know Chris Wright's been kind of trash in the Truck Series and stuff. So I mean, but he's a good. That's what he came from road racing. That's what he's from. Is road racing, and he's in a good car now. Like you've seen him driving for Young's Motorsports in the Truck Series. I forgot the car he drove at Daytona Road Course. It wasn't like great equipment. It was like okay. But now he's in the 26 car for Sam Hunt Racing, which isn't like, awesome equipment, but it's a good car. It's much better than what he's been driving. I think a top 22 is definitely doable for Chris Wright, so I really like him. Anyone going to the back? Not that I know of. I haven't heard anything. I don't really think that matters this race, unless it's like Cindric, Ty Gibbs, those guys, and yeah, it does. But like, I don't really think it matters other than that. I can go check real quick. Maybe go pull up Bob Pockris on Twitter. Yeah, I don't see anything. Not that I know of. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to the back. Jade Buford needs a top 16 to pay off his salary. I just don't see that at all. Actually, I don't know. It's possible. It's just hard. Like, playing Jade Buford and needing a top 16, like, I don't know. That's just not where I want to go. But he might work out well. I don't think he's the worst player in the world. I don't have any Jade Buford, but Bailey Curry needs a top 25. Bailey Curry works he's a Mike Harmon car. This is when you play these Mike Harmon cars, which if you didn't know, it's Kyle Weatherman and Bailey Curry. If you're playing these cars, you're just really, really hoping that they don't have mechanical issues, because when they don't have mechanical issues, they usually run pretty well. Like we've seen Weatherman and Curry get top 15s. I think each of them have a top 10 in their careers. So like in those cars. So they can run well, and top 25 is really. I think it'll happen as long as there's no as long as there isn't. I feel like it'll happen as long as there as long as there isn't mechanical issues. Isn't JB Furze more experienced road racer? Feels GBP sneaky? Yeah, he is. He is. It's just that you're right. I mean, it is a sneaky GBP play. It's just I don't know. The equipment's just not great, and needing a top 16 isn't great. Like if we needed a top 16 from Pardis, I'd be considering being off of that a little bit. It wouldn't be as much, but I mean, yeah, I think if you want to get to Buford, I don't think he's. I just didn't get to him today. I just opted to get more of other guys around him, Price, but I don't think he's an awful play. So yeah, if sneaky GBP play is fine. I might have spoke too soon when I said I don't see that, but Jeffrey Earnhardt needs a top 20. Nope. Cody Ware needs a top 17. I mean, it's possible, doable, but still, just probably not going to go there. Tommy Joe Martins is going to need a top 20 to pay off that salary. Look, if he doesn't have any issues, doesn't wreck up mechanical issues, this is a great play here. I mean, he should get top 20. He's been running there a lot this year, running up in the top 20 like all year. Tommy Joe Martins, really, really good play. Yeah, really like both Lally and Paluto. Finesse Scott, I think both of them are good plays. Paluto, yeah, I have a lot of Paluto and a good bit of Lally today, so like both of them a lot. Kobe Howard, I think, is an interesting one. Kobe Howard's not good, but he only needs a top 22. I think that's doable for him, so I don't hate him. Kyle Weatherman is kind of the same thing as Curry. If they don't have any issues, he should work out. Weatherman also needs a top 25. Again, if there's no issue, he doesn't have any mechanical issues, I don't see why that won't happen. Greg Galding, I think, is an interesting talking point here. He needs a top 28, but I don't know. It's definitely possible. That car's garbage. First of all, the Jimmy Means car's trash, but it's possible for that to work out. I think Greg Galding's a really good cash play, but I have 0 in tournaments. I don't think he has the ceiling to win someone at GBP today, but I think in cash you can work with that. I understand if you want to get that. Honestly, though, I'd rather just go play Joe Graff. We'll get to him in a second. Matt Jaskell, he's an experienced road racer too, but he's in the 66 car. So, he needs a top 25. I don't see it. Matt Mills needs a top 25. That won't happen. David Starr needs a top 27. It's possible, but I just don't want to expect it. But Joe Graff actually is kind of decent at the road courses. He sucks. Joe Graff's awful, awful. But he's not bad at road courses. He needs a top 18, top 27. That's really doable. I think Joe Graff should do that as long as he doesn't wreck or anything. So I like Joe Graff. And then the last two, Little needs a top 20, and Vargas needs a top 18. That won't happen. So, that's a quick little rundown. Go ahead, ask me questions now about anything you want. Who you guys feeling? Who you guys liking today too? Tell me who you guys are liking. Who do you like to win? I think I'm going to go with AJ Allmendinger today. That's who really it should be Cindric. Cindric's the favorite for a reason. He'll probably win this race. But I'm going to go with Allmendinger today. I think Allmendinger wins. I don't think I've been right about picking a race winner actually not. I bet. I didn't pick Larson in our video last week for 600, but I bet on him. So I guess I picked that one right. Favorite plays in the top 4. In the top 4, in the starting 4 positions or starting 4 salary. I'm assuming you mean the salary. I'm assuming you mean top 4 salary. It would be Allmendinger would be my favorite one there. But if you mean starting in the top 4, it's going to be Cindric. I like Gibbs. He did well last time. I won cash lines with him. Yeah. Do you remember Ty Gibbs? The Daytona Road Course was $4,500. I still can't believe it. I was saying on video, I was like, he shouldn't be this cheap. Why is he this cheap? What is DraftKings doing? And then he went out and freaking won. That has to be a record for the lowest salary driver ever to win a race on DraftKings ever. It has to be. There's no way anyone was cheaper than Ty Gibbs who actually won the race. So maybe Justin Haley at Daytona a few years ago, but I don't know. Even then, I don't feel like he would be that cheap. What's the chalk? The chalk today, I think it's gonna be Barry. Honestly, all the guys starting in the back, Barry, Paluto, Lally, they're gonna be popular. Pardis, I'm sure, will be popular. I don't know about Bailey Curry. Chris Wright will probably be popular, and then you're gonna get these guys are gonna get ownership too. Cindric, Allmendinger, Gibbs, Gragson. That's where the ownership's coming in on for the most part today. I feel like. Then you got, so you're gotta find these guys that aren't getting as much ownership. You gotta go to guys like Brett Moffatt. Although I do think Moffatt will get some sort of ownership, but like Myatt Snyder, Lebaye, Herbst, Clements, Buford, and then these value guys are all probably gonna be similarly owned down here. Maybe Tommy Joe Martins won't get as much, although I've seen a lot of people talking about this week, so he probably will. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel like ownership's coming in today. Haley, another one. He won't get ownership. I really like him as a tournament play. Any other questions you guys got for me? Any other questions? I'll be coming back for the Cup Series video probably about the same time tomorrow. Might be more like 1. I don't know. We'll see. Any other questions? Hey, make sure to hit that like button for me. Really helps. Really, really, really helps me. Any other questions? If I don't get questions, I'm out, bro. I'm going to leave if I don't get any questions. I'm going to go chill before a race. Cindric versus AJ. How many laps does Cindric need to lead to hold off if they both finish at the top? I'm going to say Cindric's got to lead like 30. Because he got fast laps too. He's going to have to lead a good bit. Like, he's going to have to lead like 30, 40, which is, I mean, that's definitely possible for Cindric. I mean, he could roll off more. I mean, like, AJ probably only needs to lead like 5 to 10 laps, and he finishes like top 2, top 3. I think AJ's optimal and Cindric isn't. But if we get Cindric, if we get on Cindric, like, 30, 40, he gets like 40, 50 laps led here, yeah, he's going to probably be optimal. So, no live pit stops, they believe. Does that help or hurt anyone? No, I don't think so at all. I hate that. I really hate that. I mean, like, the pit stops is like part of the competition. It's part of strategy, and you're just everyone rolls in at the same time, and everyone's allowed finishes or restarts where they went in. Like, that's stupid. So that's just my opinion on that. Favorite 8K play in the 8K range? Andy Lally is like the easy answer. The only guys I'm playing in the 8K range there are Lally and Moffatt. I'm not even playing the other 3. Jones, Burton, and that I'm off. Best play overall? Toludo. I'm totally fading Cindric. Well, that's bold. I don't have a ton. I'm going to be under the field on Cindric too, because I don't think he's going to roll off 40, 50, 60 laps. But, I mean, yeah. I get that. We already answered that. Golding or Weatherman? Golding and Cash, Weatherman tournaments. Best pay up, in my opinion, would be Allmendinger. Would you play Cindric and Gibbs in the same lineup? No, I wouldn't do that. I don't think that's going to work out today. You're going to need both of them to lead some laps. Now, if they, like, split the laps, like, if they're the only 2 guys who lead laps in this race, that'll work. But, I mean, I just don't see that happening. Like, if Allmendinger leads 10 laps, one of those guys isn't optimal at that point. Isn't, like, even close. So, do you like Jebediah? I'm assuming you mean Jeb Burton. No, I don't think so. He needs a top 2. Don't see it. Thoughts on Michael and Net? I'm not interested in the Net at all today. He needs a top 8. I mean, the only way I see that happening is if this race is like chaos. There's a bunch of wrecks, a bunch of cars getting that aren't finishing the race. I know he finished well at at COTA, but that's because there was a ton of cars with issues. He's not a good road racer at all. So I think he'll run top 15 all day, and that just won't do it. So I'm not going to be interested in that. Any other questions? Make sure to get your questions in before we head on out. Happy this race isn't at night. So like my lineups are done. I can watch this race and then go do my own stuff tonight. Go watch basketball. I do like Saturday night races sometimes, but not tonight. Is it good to pair Gibbs and Hemrick in the same lineup? They're on the same team. That doesn't really matter if you're on the same team at all, but I don't mind that at all. I think you can pair them in the same line for sure. Killed it last week, and that's awesome. Happy that happened. Thanks, bro. Yes, sir. Any other questions? Any other questions? I'm pissed they made a UFC card same time as Nets Bucks. Is tonight the Mayweather Logan Paul fight? Am I right? Am I reading things right, or am I wrong? But I don't even care at all. But that's boxing, isn't it? Yeah, I don't not. I mean, I like UFC, but I really only watch the big names when they fight. I don't really watch all the other stuff. I'm watching Nets Bucks. That's gonna be the best series of the playoffs. I think that goes 7. Thanks, Nate. Good luck, everyone. Yep, good luck to you, Adam. You're welcome, Ray. What's the core? Paluto. I'd say like a core would be like Paluto, Pardis, Chris Wright. Tomorrow, okay. Logan Paul fights tomorrow. Thanks for information. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch the Logan Paul fight. I don't care. I think it's so dumb. There's not even a winner. I think it's stupid. Logan Paul will get what's coming to him. I don't know if he will, man, because like they have all these weird rules. It just seems like a publicity stunt. I mean, it is a publicity stunt, but like I just don't. I mean, like if he because there's not a winners all this stuff. So I mean Floyd could just be getting paid a ton of money to just go easy. I don't know, man. It's just he'll get knocked out bad one. Oh yeah, for sure. Both of them will. Both of them will. If they fight real people. I mean, I know obviously he's fighting Floyd, but this ain't no real fight. They will. They're both. Yeah, yeah. Freaking Jake Paul's fighting a retired boxer soon or whatever. Like what? Like I don't know, man. I just don't. I don't care about them. I like watching, McGregor and Masvidal, those guys. Like I like watching them. Um, Israel Adesanya, those are the guys I like to watch. I don't care about these not real fighters. All right, we don't get any more questions. I'm probably gonna head on out. So this is the last chance. Give it a few more minutes. I'm gonna head out. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Good luck. Hope I make some money. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Think Cindric is optimal? Maybe. I think he's got a good shot at it. That looks like a sombrero. Palua wins. I want it back for the next race he starts. Good luck, everybody. All right, I'm cool with that. I'm down with that. Take you up on that.